Hey, how you doing, everybody? I got Justice sitting in for Mike McIntyre. I'm Mike Jet, and this is the Mike Check. Since on the occasion of the holidays, we're just going to do a quick show for y'all, you know what I mean, just to stay in touch with our fan base, give you a little bit of how we feel. We're going to get on out the door. We know you got gifts to wrap. We know you got eggnog to drink. And we know you got kids to put to bed, so we ain't going to keep you up too late. This is, like I said, this is my son Justice. You probably know him from such roles as Grandpa Joe in the Harding Middle School production of Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, you know, in which Anthony Rice starred, and he was Willy Wonka. But we'll save that for another time, just in case you didn't see that. Just anything you want to say to the people?
No, not really. Just Merry Christmas. Have a good time. Drink your eggnog.
All right, there it is. All right, we're going to go right into it, man. Since it's just me today, you know what we're going to do. We're going to go with who's hot and who's not. You know, first I'm going to start off with who's not. Man, how can I say it? The Cleveland Clowns. Boy, that is a terrible football team they got up there. I mean, they were celebrating and having parades and everything when LeBron came back up there. They got Johnny Football, and the football team done jumped out there and just laid an egg. And I couldn't be more happy about it because I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I can't stand the Cleveland Browns. So, Cleveland Browns fans, sorry, not sorry. Now I'm going to go with who's hot. And that's right, it's none other than the Ohio State Buckeyes. Yeah, we made it to the playoff, and I don't know why everybody keep talking to us about Alabama this, Alabama that. We ain't scared of Alabama. We're the Ohio State Buckeyes. Child, please. We ain't worried about no Alabama, Crimson Tide, SEC, so we'll be there to see them on January 1st, right down there in the Sugar Bowl. Sugar is sweet, and Bama gonna get beat. And if you got something to say about it, call me up at 740-457-2226. I'm rolling with the Buckeyes all day. Football, basketball, track, baseball, don't matter. I'm a Buckeye till I die. Who you got in the national championship?
Buckeyes. I'm a Buckeye fan and always will be.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that is your holiday, like father, like son moment for you. See, my oldest son, Michael, for some reason, he an Alabama fan. You notice you don't see him here. Because this is the Buckeye table right here. But also want to give a quick shout out to the Ohio State basketball team who dropped down recently. They had a rough game the other day with North Carolina. They was ranked number 12. They dropped down to number 21. But they have, all in all, for them to be young, they're having a pretty good year. They're playing about 5 freshmen within their rotation. One of which is my first cousin Jermaine's son, Jay Sean Tate. He wears number 1. If you get a chance to check out Ohio State, check him out. He's a blue collar kid. He plays hard. He plays aggressive. He can score the basketball. He gets rebounds. He's on the floor. He's a real scrapper. So I wanted to give a good shout out to my cousin Jay Sean. Tell him I'm proud of you. I'm also proud of his dad. Look out for his little brother Jalen down there at Pickerington Central, playing point guard now. Jalen is a 6'5" junior playing point guard for Pickerington Central. Be on the lookout for him. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to Jay Sean's roommate, D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell was leading the Buckeyes in scoring at about 18 a game. I had the privilege of meeting D'Angelo down in Wheeling, West Virginia last year at the Cancer Research Classic, which should be coming up real soon again. I'll make sure I make it down there this year. I met him down there. He was playing for Montverde, a high school team out of Florida. They was number 1 in the country. And people were telling me about the players that played on the team, and they told me about D'Angelo, and they said he was going to Ohio State. So at this time, I knew my cousin was also going to Ohio State. You know how recruits will go to games together, and, you know, they'll bring all the recruits in on the same weekend so they can meet each other. So I figured he might know my cousin Jay Sean. So when I asked him, did he know Jay Sean, he let me know Jay Sean was the whole reason that he was even going to Ohio State. That was his boy. And now they're roommates, and they both doing very well. And the future at Ohio State in basketball is very, very bright. They got a top-notch freshman class. Bates Dial. They got a redshirt freshman named Cam Williams that can shoot the lights out. My cousin Jay Sean, D'Angelo Russell, and they got one more freshman. I'm not sure what his name is, so I'm not going to speak on it. But they really got a dynamite freshman class, and they got Mark Loving is a sophomore. He's a great basketball player too. He's going to be a good one. I'm starting to see him mature a little bit, and I can't wait to see him as a junior and senior, because I think he's going to do some big things. He really got a big arsenal on offense, and he got nice size. But I got a chance to go down to see him play a couple weeks ago. I was able to take my son Tyshawn, my road dog Sylvie Seal. I figured I could get her a ticket to the Buckeye game since she looked out for me. She always looks out for me, but she really looked out for me last year during the NBA playoffs. I never got a chance to see LeBron James play, and here, lo and behold, she had a ticket for me in the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 5 in Indianapolis, the Pacers versus the Heat. And I had good seats, man. I got a chance to see LeBron James, got a chance to see some of those NBA players up close and personal, and it was a great experience. So I know it's just a little college game, but it's what I could do, so I wanted to do it for my homegirl that looked out for me. So that's it about college basketball. I'm gonna end that on that. I do want to give everybody a shout out for Christmas. You know what I mean? I hope you have a Merry Christmas, kids. I hope you got everything you wanted, and more importantly, I hope you get everything you need. I hope everybody's holding close to their family, and I hope you appreciate having your family around. It's real important. My Aunt Serena did something real special for us this year on Christmas Eve. She had a family dinner at her house. All of us got together. You know what I mean? We laughed. We told stories. It was a great time, and it's very important for a family to bond like that. You know what I mean? Generations mix. The older kids meet the younger kids. The grown folks can build a relationship with the kids, and you need that in your family. And I want to thank my Aunt Serena for stepping up and making that happen for us. While I'm on that, something really special happened during the dinner. Right after we ate, my man DC, they call him Mr. No Filter Harris, got on one knee and proposed to my cousin / sister, Jessica Williams. Pulled the ring out, got on one knee, and made it happen, man. And of course she said yes. You know, they the new what's hot couple for 2014 going into the new year. And looks like they're going to make that thing happen for real. I want to welcome DC to our family. He's a good brother. I've been knowing him since he was a little kid. You know what I mean? He always felt like family anyway. Because his brother Jody is actually a cousin of mine. Don't ask no questions. It ain't like that. But I wanted to welcome DC to the family. I wanted to tell my cousin Jessica congratulations. And, you know what I mean? That's pretty much it. I just wanted to do that. I wanted to give y'all a quick shout out. You know what I mean? Tell everybody Merry Christmas. And before I close out, I want to see if my son has something to say.
I mean, not really. Just, like I said before, have a Merry Christmas. And that's all I got to say.
You want to say anything about them soft New York Giants that you like?
Hey, just know we going to make our comeback. Sooner or later, we going to bounce back. Just like me and my Aunt Shatia got it.
Huh? Mm-hmm. You Aunt Shatia got it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, since we're talking about NFL football, I want to give a shout out to my boys in the black and gold. That's right, the Pittsburgh Steelers, locked into the playoffs, about to come out Sunday and make that thing happen and win that AFC North. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Black and yellow, Pittsburgh Steelers, championship. Green and yellow. There's somebody in the back. There's some static in the background talking about green and yellow. I don't know what that is. Maybe Oakland A's or something. I'm not sure. But this is a black and yellow town. This is the Steel City, and we it's where championships are made and born. You know, Sixburg. That's what you can call us, Sixburg. But I want to give a shout out to Pittsburgh for locking in the playoffs. Wish all the players the best Sunday in the AFC North championship game in Pittsburgh against the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, Biggs, I know you're going to be there. You told me you was going to get me a ticket. I ain't heard nothing else from you. You must don't want to look me in my eye when y'all go down. But that's cool because I enjoy the games better watching at home anyway. I can hear the commentary. You know what I mean? I'm warm. I can eat from my own plate, drink from my own refrigerator, and have a good time. So it's cool. You ain't got to get me no ticket, man. Hater. But it's, you know, it's all gravy. And I also want to congratulate our Pro Bowl players that we got. The one defensive player, Lawrence Timmons, number 94, his first Pro Bowl. Also want to congratulate Mike Pouncey, Big Ben Roethlisberger for his third trip, Le'Veon Bell, first timer, and Antonio Brown, the best receiver in the game. Say what you want, Antonio Brown is the best receiver in the game, going for his third trip. He's leading the league in receiving yards and receptions. He is the man. And on that note, I'm going to get on up out of here. If you got something to say, like I said, give me a call. Other than that, this is the mic check where we debate and get it straight. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night.